Yeah. What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful Money Making Friday here with the PickDawgz Morning Show. We're live 365. Just to let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see today's action playing out. 6 games today. 7 if you include the NBA preseason. But 5 from college football, 1 from the WNBA. The finals start tonight. Calm before the storm, before the weekend gets here. College football, NFL. So I got a great crew of guys to help me break it down today. Chris, what's happening, my man? How you doing this morning?
Doing all right. Yeah, unfortunately, the Thursday night game didn't go my way last night, but it's fine. We dust ourselves off. You said calm before the storm. Now we got to focus on week 6 college football, week 5 NFL. So ready to break down the card. I feel like I'm really locked in on this weekend's college football. So ready to make some money this weekend.
Let's do it. Costa, good morning, sir. How are you?
It was a good day. It's been a really good week overall. Excited to break it down over the weekend. Surprisingly, we got some scoring yesterday in a Thursday night football game, which we haven't had in a while. It just took the entire second team of the San Francisco 49ers to show, which just proves the theory that we've been talking about for years. The NFL, even the backups can be starters on many teams. So don't count teams out just because they have a lot of backups in there. Kendrick Bourne goes absolutely berserk yesterday. Mac Jones Jones has a very gritty performance. And all you have to do is just keep throwing the ball, check down to Christian McCaffrey, and things go well. So turned out well for them, but even on the other side, both teams are could do some damage late in the season, especially if San Fran can get healthy.
Who? Mac Jones. Jeremy, what's happening, my man? How you doing?
Man, good. I've been on a bit of a heater this week, so things have been good. I was on the over in Thursday night football, so a little bit more fortunate than some. I don't know what it is where Kyle Shanahan, he owns Sean McVay, and I know they were coaching together back in Washington, but it is a big brother, little brother scenario. Even when he's had the worst team, he still wins. But I've been seeing football really, really well so far this season. Back-to-back best bets. I missed you guys last week, so I didn't get a chance to talk about any of it, but the heaters continued, so looking forward to getting into that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I bet every game. I told everybody I bet every game on the board yesterday. I went 2-3. I started the day cash with the Tigers. Padres didn't broke my heart. They're trash. Like Tatis, they're trash, bro. They're sorry, they're trash. And then I had the Red Sox. Shout out to the Yankees. Shout out to the Yankees. No bad words to say about y'all. Just shout out to y'all. And shout out to the Red Sox. You had a hard fall season. Nobody thought y'all would be in that situation. So shout out to the Red Sox. And then football, cash with the Niners. I said it in my write-up. It was an ugly grab the dog spot. I kind of trust Kyle Shanahan. You give me Kyle Shanahan, Christian McCaffrey, and that many points in my back pocket. And I didn't think the drop-off, when you look at some of the numbers between Purdy and what Mac Jones had been thus far this season, it's actually kind of surprising. Mac Jones ain't terrible.
Who?
Mac Jones.
That's the nicest thing you've said about Mac Jones ever.
It is. He ain't terrible. So shout out to Mac. And then I wasn't mad at none of my losses yesterday, except for one. I want that Sam Houston back, bro. I want that back.
I was on it too. That was a big one.
I want that one back, man. Damn. That's the only one.
They're just ass.
Yeah, they're just ass, bro. So that was my day yesterday. They're just not a good football team. Is what it was. Be what it be. But we move on to today. Today's show, we're going to talk about the 5 college football, the 1 WNBA. We'll talk a little bit about the NBA if y'all want to, and then we'll do the polls for circa a little NFL talk and get you, ladies and gentlemen, in and out of here. So let's do it. Money making Friday. It's kind of these Fridays are calm right now, but here soon they're gonna be pretty lit. NHL will be here, NBA on the horizon, college basketball. Like Fridays and Sundays are my favorite betting days of the week. Always, those are just my two favorite. Well, let's do it. Chris, man, wrap around.
I would do it.
Oh. I don't have it up. I will.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
I'll do it.
The jury even.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, has Jerry ever been here for the wraparound bit?
No, it's not the wrap. No. It's Jeremy. It's the reach around. The reach around.
Oh, I've been there for that. Yeah.
You got to frame it correctly.
Yeah.
You got to frame the reach around correctly.
Yeah.
You got to turn your hips the right way.
Hey, Chris, how are you feeling about your Jays going into this? I know we're going to get into this, but it's an interesting matchup we have.
Honestly, not bad. I know the Yankees are there could always be that argument for rest versus rust.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They played so well at home. Thing is, they got to jump on the Yankees early.
I said this before. Chris Bassett, whenever he faces the Yankees, I don't know what it is. I take his strikeout prop over every single time because his numbers look ridiculous against them.
The problem is, was that Costy's circus?
For everything that Jay puts up, I just find a random item on my desk. Like I went with the Aqua 4 first.
I thought you put up some lanolin, like nipple cream or something. Yeah.
Cigar.
You put up some.
No, how do we get Chris on the hype train?
the jackets.
Whoever did that one, see how I blacked it out where you could, it kind of melts in there and it kind of looks like Jay's head. With Chris, it clearly looks fake. I don't believe his hype train.
I like it.
Screw you, just because my neck is too big for the suit? What the hell? No, honestly, the thing that scares me is if you have to, because I don't know what they're going to do if Chris Bassett's going to be the fourth starter or what's going to happen. But I'll tell you, I don't want to see Chris Bassett start on the road.
I agree with that. That's why I'm saying I can't imagine him being game 1 or 2, but his numbers are so good.
It's going to be Gosman and Bieber and probably you Savage.
Is this still on the screen for you? I'm lagging.
No.
Oh, Pinwheel of Doom.
You just want to watch it just keep going around in a circle?
Oh, God.
But I found it interesting, by the way. Like, all right, so this round, you've got super cold temps in Philly. It's like I shouldn't say, but for baseball standards, it's in the 50s tomorrow. And all the other games start off in a dome, all of them. So should be interesting. And a lot of divisional matchups too. Or two.
Like, because they haven't announced any of the matchups for of course the 2 videos I have to do for tomorrow. They haven't announced pitching matchups, but for the Jays series, they haven't announced it yet. But it's like who goes for the Yankees here? Because you've already used Rodon, you've already used Fried, and you've already
probably Heel, because I don't think you want to pitch Fried on short rest, right?
Heel then Fried. Heel and Will Warren if they were to go to their 5-man rotation.
Yeah, I think maybe they do what there were a couple teams this year that were doing the 3 innings for this guy and 3 innings for this guy type.
That's
thing.
Fine. Give me 3 innings of Heel and 3 innings of Warren on the road. Absolutely, I'll take it. There you go. Luis Heel. So the thing is, I'm hoping it's Shane Bieber in game 1, but
what if they throw out this guy in game 1?
That's a throwback if I've ever seen it.
Not the AI, bro.
How much money did you tip that guy?
That's Doc Gooden, like on LSD on the mound in like 1984.
Is that for how? No, that's how he actually walked into the office the other day. No, it's not Halloween.
Okay, here's the scary thing. Is that actually how he walked into the office?
No, that's actually like I'm giving him too much class with that one.
The scary thing is that I don't know if that's true or not. That's the thing.
Bro, not the AI, bro. The AI, bro.
Because realistically, would it surprise anybody if you walked into the office like that?
Yeah. Money making Friday, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll do college football first. We'll just put them all together. Charlotte, USF. Western Kentucky, Delaware. New Mexico, San Jose. Western Virginia, BYU. And Colorado State and San Diego State. Franchise. Start with you, my man. Any of these jump off the page to you?
The two that nearly made my premium card were Delaware. I like what I've seen from this Blue Hens team in their FBS debut. Western Kentucky got a quarterback from Abilene Christian, Maverick McIver, and normally Western Kentucky is a team that in a program that can turn anybody into the nation's leading passer. I think they've had the nation's leading passer in 4 of the last 10 seasons, but Western Kentucky just hasn't been that this season. They just haven't been impressive for me. I've been a lot more impressed with what Delaware's done. I think Delaware wins in the trenches, and who am I to go against a quarterback named Mini Coochie? So I gotta go with Delaware here. Late in the 2.5, or just taking him on money.
Is he related to Kikuchi?
Somewhere down the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta check ancestry.
He's a lot smaller. Hence.
So he's related to me? Oh, sorry.
So you're saying he's tighter? Oh, it's not where
he's got a clean pocket.
Jay's gonna disappear again.
Just automatic starts spinning.
You can't get a sack in that clean pocket. What's the other one? Oh, under in Colorado State, San Diego State. This is a San Diego State team that has allowed 0 points at home yet this season. Colorado State, for me, they're just getting worse week by week offensively. This is a San Diego State defense that can shut that down. On the other side, we just saw San Diego State put up 6 points against Northern Illinois. To me, this just feels like an ugly slugfest for 60 minutes, like 23-6. So give me the under, lean towards San Diego State. It's a family show. Might be how I talk about my family.
And that's why we don't monetize the show, because we would be demonetized very quickly. Jay's
you got any thoughts today in college football?
Jay's just trying to move past and see.
It makes Jay very uncomfortable, and
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's WIPIPO humor, white people. That's what it is. We're all laughing, and Jay's disappearing. White people.
I like that. I'm taking South Florida here. They're gonna dog walk Charlotte. Who the hell is Charlotte? I mean, yeah, their big win on the season is against Monmouth. South Florida, out of that one game where the expected Miami Hurricanes were just going to put it to them. They have some marquee wins already on this young season. I think you're getting under 4 touchdowns here. They're going to blow this team out. They're better in all levels. And at home, Friday night lights. It's pretty simple. Take South Florida. That's it.
That's all you got?
That's it.
How you feeling, Jeremy?
I feel good about tonight's card. I mean, I'm going to piggyback with Chris on the San Diego State game. I like the under there. I think it's just going to be points are going to be at a premium in that game against Colorado State. I mean, you're looking at it. It's so weird to look at the college football slate and see 41.5, 40.5, and seeing these totals that you typically wouldn't see unless it was just two dog-ass teams going at each other. So yeah, I think the under looks good there. He talked about Delaware. I like points. Both those teams are going to play extremely fast. It looks like a huge number, but there's a reason why it's there, because Delaware can score with the best of them, and I think Western Kentucky will be able to as well. And then lastly, I thought San Jose State was interesting tonight. Small favorite at home against. I'm not a big fan. I wasn't a fan of New Mexico State or New Mexico coming into this week. One of them's already embarrassed me, so we'll see what happens tonight with the other one. But I do like San Jose State.
As I've been saying all week, like, none of these games jump off the page for me. And it's like, I don't even – USF is head and shoulders a better football team, but I know they're overrated and overvalued based on the schedule they've had. And it's like, do I trust them laying this big of a number? I don't know. Should they blow the doors off of Charlotte? Yeah, but a 21-point win to them is still the same thing as a 30-point win. You know, still a solid win in their locker room. So it's like, am I rushing to lay that many points? Not really. I lean towards South Florida, but that's a lot of lumber to lay. And with that hook on that 28, like, you need them to win by 31. Like, so realistically, what we need? 35-3. like, you know what I mean? That's kind of dicey. So I'm not just rushing towards it.
That score implies like 42-14.
Yeah, maybe, but you know,
or 45-14, something like that.
Western Kentucky, Delaware. I'm kind of rocking with them blue hands. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little burnt by taking Sam Houston last night, though. I'm just be honest. So the line.
You have to go to bed early, right? You have to wake up to watch the rest of
that. Yeah. So I'm leaning towards Delaware in this one. This is a game. If it was Saturday, I wouldn't have no money on it. So I'm not rushing towards it. The only other one that I kind of like is I like Colorado State plus the points. I kind of agree with the guys. An under-style game, and in an under-style game, I want the points in my back pocket. It wouldn't shock me if Colorado State pulled the outright upset win in this one. I just think this is a good buy low spot, kind of. So, but again, I'm not all that in love with it. Like, they could also get their doors blown up here. So, I've been telling you all week I didn't love the Friday cards. That's why I got these three. Let's talk some hoops. WNBA Finals. Mercury, Aces. Aces 3.5-point home favorites. Total 159.5. Costa, you care?
We're talking women basketball. That's what we're talking.
Women basketball. Jeez.
Women basketball.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm in. I mean, Chris, are you asking me if I'm talking about it? You want me to talk about it now, or
yes, sir.
Did you skip? All right, we're going around the other way. I got you. Yeah, I think tonight there's two things that I like in this game, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to make a premium play, but one of them is going to be. I think the Mercury cover that number at 3.5, and I love the under. I've talked about this in when we get to the championships and series, especially elimination games. Watch how the total drops because the game slows down. If you get a little bit more guarded instead of run and gun type atmosphere in a lot of them. But in this game one, I think there's going to be a feeling out process between the two teams, and I think we get a slower game. I think the under looks really good. So I do like Phoenix, and I like the under. One of them is going to be a premium play for me. I just don't know which one yet.
I kind of got the exact same thoughts on Jeremy, but I lean towards the Aces. I think it's going to be a filling out process. I think it's going to be a little lower scoring. But that hook on that three, like up and over a bucket, I said it all the time, up and over a bucket, just right up and over it. I'm comfortable there. When you look at how these two teams matched up full season, Mercury won the first game of the year between these two. Then the Aces won the last three. The most recent one was an absolute blowout. I just don't. I want to see how these two teams match up first before I dive completely, knee deep in this. So on a Friday, I really don't love anything tonight. I will have one premium play tonight. It's likely going to be in this game. I'm kind of in the same boat as Jeremy. Like you could just repeat it with everything Jeremy said, except for I lean towards the Aces instead of the Mercury. But one of these is probably gonna be a premium, either the total or the side. I'm gonna decide here in the next 45 an hour. See what happens. So full series, I think the Aces win it. Mercury, great story, great run. I think they will compete. But I think the Aces got the best player on the floor, Aja Wilson, and I think when it matters most, she's going to show why she's going to be looked at as one of the best players of all time, if she's already not in WNBA history. So that's kind of my full series thought. Chris, got any thoughts here?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Aces in this one. I just looked at it as, okay, clean slate. I think that the Mercury with the trio of Sabally, Thomas, and Copper have still one of the more talented starting fives in the dub. But one of the teams that can match or even surpass that are the Las Vegas Aces with Aja Wilson. I just don't know if there's an answer for Aja Wilson in the paint on the glass. So the Aces, even during their struggles, won 3 of the 4 meetings between these two teams. And, even though a couple of them were 3-point games and the line's now shifted to 3.5, I think it may scare some people off of that or push them on the Mercury. I still think I think it's Aces for me here, especially at home. So I'm going to lean towards the Aces laying 3.5.
It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good series. I'm excited for it. I don't have a graphic for it. I haven't populated my NBA graphics yet, but Sun and the Lakers are playing tonight. I know they're going to ask me about it, so that's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Here's my thoughts. I don't have any money on it right now. I probably will put money on it when we get closer to game time. I'm putting my money on the Lakers. It's probably just going to be like $20, $50, just because I'm going to have the game on one screen. So just to make sure I keep interest on it. LeBron not playing. Luka is playing. Dylan Brooks and Devin Booker are playing. Jalen Green is not playing. The line is 1. I'm just gambling. So, I'm not putting nothing heavy. I got $50 on it. So boring. I'm just watching my favorite team trying to win a basketball game in the preseason. You know what I mean? That's all I'm doing, bro. Nothing crazy.
Sounds fucking boring, Jay.
Exactly. But they're gonna ask me. So I'm just telling you. It's Friday night, nothing much going on. So would I rather watch the Lakers, Sun, or Delaware, Western Kentucky? I'm a hoops lover, man. Y'all know that. So I'll have it on. I'm gonna take the Lakers. Anybody else care?
I mean, I didn't look into it at all, but do you guys bet a lot of preseason basketball? I did the one year when Kyle Kuzma came out of Utah, and then I had a really successful like daily fantasy and preseason. But I'm probably going to watch how these teams. I want to see how the guys play and how they look together. But I'm usually using that for week 1 of basketball.
Do they have DFS for preseason?
Yeah,
they do.
They have it for every preseason. I mean, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I don't think spring training baseball, but basketball.
DFS
there might even be some hockey stuff up
for NFL.
Yeah,
Really?
There are guys that are really good at finding the edge in it, knowing which players are going to get the touches, who's going to get the carries, and it's amazing. And I tried doing some of it. It's not for me, the preseason stuff, full disclosure, but there are other guys that are really, really good at it.
Yep. I do bet preseason a little bit. Like I might, over the course of the next 20 days, I don't know. I'm gonna have a couple of $100 bet.
I
Get
just
my
like
feet
doing my
wet.
homework. Preseason is just like
But that's
homework,
how
homework. Yeah.
that's how I make myself do my homework. Like I'm a
Right.
game watcher. You know what I mean? I tell people that all the time. I need to see the guys on the floor, how they're cohesive together. So for me, in order to make sure I'm watching the game, sometimes I put a couple of little dollars on it, have it on the screen while I'm playing the game. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I start to get back into the groove of the NBA. And I love hoops. I say that all the time. Like for me, NBA, like watching hoops is my favorite thing to do. So I love my football, but basketball is what does it for me. And a lot of people, that's not the case. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, football does it for them. They're watching Western Kentucky, Delaware, and that gets their socks wet. But for me, nah, and that's why I like the WNBA too, because I like hoops. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Anything else before we hop into the polls? All right, let's do it. Let's do some polls for this week.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Pull it up. I've been doing a little NFL prep. Well, I've done a good amount, but it's a weird week. Let's do it. Switch account. All right. First game we were going to put the poll up for is the London game. Vikings, Browns.
Oh, poor London.
Vikings laying.
No,
Vikings.
They don't know the difference.
Vikings laying 3.5. Total. Well, not the total. Just Vikings laying 3.5.
Costi, that's just
we're just kind of doing quick thoughts on the game. So, and the poll is up. Chris, got any quick thoughts?
This game is bowling shoe ugly. Like, oh my god, under. But I can't even get on.
For circuit purposes, it's not an under.
We're not.
I know it's not. I know it's
unders.
not. But I'm saying, like, that's why I said I feel bad because I can't give out a spread for this game. This game is so ugly. I'm taking the under.
We're just helping we're helping our community make a 5-0 sheet for the Circa Millions. Is this the second quarter yet? What's this week? This week 5. I got to look at because if it's a second quarter, it starts all over. All they have to do is get hot in each quarter for potential 100K plus. So just got to help them out, Chris. Under doesn't do it.
Any thoughts?
It also means you don't have to touch this game.
New quarterback, usually no tape on him. I think a running quarterback benefits a Brian Flores defense. I think the hook matters. I think the Browns do just enough and keep it close enough to lose by 3. So I like the hook here. Give me the Browns plus 3.5, even though this is just ugly. Very ugly.
Any thoughts, my man?
Yeah, man. Look, veteran defensive coordinators against rookie quarterbacks. It's a recipe for disaster for that QB. Brian Flores runs one of the more complicated defenses in the league. I think he confuses the hell out of Dylan Gabriel. It's Vikings all day for me.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Jeremy. It's a lot of people mad at the Vikings for last week. Mike Tomlin makes things happen. I say that all the time. Stayed overseas this week. They were in Dublin. Now they head to London. Good defense. I think Dylan Gabriel struggles here. Carson Wentz, he's not god awful. I lean towards the Vikings. Another thing is this is a neutral site game, so this is a true line, and I think 3.5 kind of speaks volume as well. So I'm gonna lean towards the Vikings. The community, 55% on the Browns in that one.
That's not gonna cut it.
Nope, that's not gonna cut it. Let's see. Next one is the Texans and the Ravens. Houston -2.5 in Baltimore. Ravens +2.5. Costa, got any thoughts?
At the circle line, it's 2.5.
Actually, you're right. Hold on, let me pull the circle.
We should put up
line
circle lines. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's probably 1.5 then.
Let me see what the circle line is. The circle line for this one is 2.
Houston -2.
Yeah, Houston -2. Any thoughts?
I'm on the Ravens here. Doesn't look pretty. We just need, I think this is the mentality that the 49ers took on yesterday. Dog at home. This is the season. I don't care if you have nobody playing. You're playing in your own house. You got embarrassed the last 2 weeks. Feed Derrick Henry the ball. They're going to have an actual playbook designed for Cooper Rush this game, which they didn't last game in the second half. I think it's going to be a different style of game. They still have a lot of offensive weapons, and they'll do just enough to win the game outright. So I like the points in my back pocket at home.
Jeremy?
Couple quick things. It's Ravens all day for me. In games like this, when it's a must win, and it is a must win, you don't want to go to 1-4 here with the Rams coming up with 10 days of rest and Lamar possibly being out for that as well. Ravens just, when they get to spots like this, and if you checked out Derrick Henry's prop anywhere, it's over 20.5 rushes. It's juiced to the under, but he's going to get 20 touches in this game. I mean, he got 18 against Buffalo, and it seems like this team's forgotten about him. It's going to be a heavy dose of Derrick Henry, and mark my words, I think they activate Keaton Mitchell, and so they have a lot of running to do trying to keep them off the field, and I think you see quite a bit of Keaton Mitchell and Derrick Henry. Give me the Ravens.
I hate to be this guy, but I recall a time right before the season, it was us 4 on this screen, and I predicted this very situation would happen. Everybody was saying hurt. Ravens Super Bowl, yes. And I said the Ravens would miss the playoffs. With you 3 on the screen, I said the Ravens are going to miss the playoffs, and it was going to be because Lamar Jackson gets injured. Everybody was saying Super Bowl, and I said they're going to miss the playoffs. I'm going to go find the clip, and I'm going to post it later today.
He did say it. I remember it.
It's kind of crazy how it happens.
I'm sad, Jay.
Huh?
Just a sad person.
I know. It's similar to the situation because I was just there last year. I just told you I was just there last year.
By the way, we had a guy on from the Texans that covers that team, and he said, how the hell are they favored when they've only had one good quarter and it was against one of the worst teams in football? Their offense is atrocious, and they had a spot last week where 2 of their linemen were blocking each other, and 3 of them, the other 3 were blocking the same guy, and they let 3 guys run in and sack Stroud. It's just crazy, man.
I say all that to say I'm on the Texans. It's over for the Ravens. The sky is falling. And you can still catch them at a good price to miss the playoffs. I'm sorry.
No.
It's over. Harbaugh will be gone. You guys will reboot, and you'll be a nasty, formidable opponent next season. But
Jeremy.
The Texans, I think this is still a good. I think the line tells you what you need to know. I think they're kind of and I still think there's another level they can get to. You know, they started their season off kind of cold, but I think they're going to kind of heat up in a division where they still have everything to play for too. So, I'm not giving up on Stroud like everybody else is. I know who Cooper Rush is. He was my quarterback. I saw him play for my team all of last year. He's a solid backup, but he's not Lamar, and that's what this team needs. You know, with this style offense. I'm sorry, and I don't think. I know you got Derrick Henry, but you're gonna have to put the ball in the air too. And I don't know. I like the Texans. Chris, you got any thoughts?
Another one where I like the under, but if I had to pick a side, I lean towards the Texans. There's only so much that the Ravens can hand the ball off to Derrick Henry, and as much as he's a beast, I think that just means that the Texans are going to stack the box. This is still a solid Texans defense. And I think a well-coached Texans defense. And I think it's just going to be a lot of running clock, but I think that the Texans find a way to get it done.
64% on the Ravens in that one.
I did want to ask Jeremy, because he's got his finger on the pulse in the Baltimore media. If we miss the playoffs, is Harbaugh gone?
He's gone.
So the only reason I would say no, he's not gone is he just signed a 3-year extension this offseason. And Steve Bisciotti, much like the Steelers, I mean, when you go back to it, Steelers ownership and Ravens ownership have allowed coaches to have bad seasons and just say, hey, we're going to work through it. The Steelers only had 3 coaches in their entire existence. So the Ravens, when you look at Harbaugh, he hasn't won a Super Bowl in 13 years and he's still here. So, but yeah, I don't think I think maybe that seat heats up. I don't think they fire him, but look, I'm not a Harbaugh guy, so I got no issue if they do.
Okay. Panthers. Dolphins. Dolphins -1. Panthers +1. Jeremy, got any thoughts?
I mean, I'll say this quickly. I think the Panthers are the play here. The Dolphins coming off Monday Night Football, a shorter week, losing Tyreek Hill. I think the Panthers play better in this spot, and I think they win.
I think the same thing. Panthers had a great week against the Falcons, laid an egg. I think they come back, show something. It's just they're going to be a teeter-totter team this week. An overreaction team all year. Oh, they're bad. Oh, they're bad. Oh, they're terrible. And on the other side, I'm not in love with the Dolphins. I'm done with Tua. I'm done with Mike McDaniel. Tyreek done now. That was their one thing, It's like, Tyreek could bust that at any moment and kind of bust his game wide open. Without him, that little short game they're going to be playing, you can be more keen on it. I think the Panthers dial something up. I like the Panthers here. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the Panthers. It's just a bait of the Dolphins using Tyreek more than anything else. And so far, the one home game we've seen from the Panthers has still been fairly solid. I mean, it was 30-0 win over Atlanta. So, we've seen the Dolphins stumble in worse spots in this. So,
Costa?
With Chris, Carolina's only had one home game, played very well in that home game. With Tua, the key to beating him is you got to blitz him and you have to take away the run game. And right now they're running the ball well, but I just don't think they have enough weapons. Not that Carolina's defense is scaring anybody, but Miami on the road with that horrendous secondary, they don't have a pass rush. I mean, both these teams are struggling. I like the home team in this situation. Carolina for me.
57% of the people on the Dolphins in that one. So right now, they're like the only one that really has a chance probably is the Ravens. Jets +2.5. Cowboys laying 2.5 in the Meadowlands. Yeah, Cowboys have been pretty popular for y'all thus far this season. Let's see if they are again. I'm up first, and y'all know I'm on my boys. Come on, man. I'm laying this shit.
We them boys.
We them boys, baby. I told y'all the stat last time. It didn't pan out for us last time. I gave y'all this stat, but Dak Prescott 39-13 in his career against teams under 500. 14-4 since 2020 against teams under 500. Then you look at Dak's record in MetLife Stadium against the Giants. We beating the hell out of them up there all the time too. Add the Jets right to that list. So I'm on the boys. I see no reason not to be. I saw the funniest meme earlier this morning, though. It said, Justin Fields, he has now rushed for 200 yards, the most ever in a game for a rushing quarterback. And I just bust out laughing because that shit might happen. Our defense is atrocious. But I trust my quarterback, man. Same thing I told y'all since the start of the season. I trust my fucking quarterback. And if you don't have your Dak MVP ticket in, put it in right now. I think it's still plus 6,000. Leading the league in completion percentage. Leading the league in passing yards. Come on, man. This is Joe Burrow from last year. I told y'all that at the beginning of the year too. I digress. Chris?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Crack that shoulder.
Yeah.
No thoughts?
Can you hear you? You got any thoughts on the game, Chris?
Oh,
He missed that part because we watched him stretch.
yeah, I was too busy stretching.
You can still get it in right now. Get it in right now.
That's what she said.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was taking an over.
He should have won it last year.
That's what she said.
What?
Only reason Joe didn't win it last year is because they didn't make the playoffs. The Cowboys will make the playoffs.
What are the odds for them to make the playoffs?
I don't know. Any thoughts, Costa? We're skipping Chris. Get him off the screen.
We're skipping, yeah. Get him off the screen. It's hard. It's hard taking the Cowboys on the road, laying points. I mean, these Jets have been atrocious all year. But I think it's going to be one of those shootout games. I think both teams struggle defensively. The Jets are going to have to keep up, and I probably like this one the least, but I'm taking the Jets at home. I like the points in my back pocket. Home teams have such an advantage in the NFL. It's just hard to win on the road. And yes, it's a short week for the Jets, but I'm not worried about it. I think they're going to get the job done here.
Get him out of here, too.
We them boys.
Jeremy, got any thoughts?
I think this is the toughest game on the board. If you forced me to pick, I'd probably take the home dog, but I don't like this game at all. And the more and more I tried to break it down, I'm going, I literally could see this game going either way, so I stayed away.
No, that's fair. We got to have it, so I'm with me. I'm with them.
Oh,
And the people with me, too. 70% on the boys.
We them boys.
Womp womp.
Ravens, Cowboys look like we'll be rolling with thus far. Next up we got Raiders, Colts. Raiders plus 7. Ooh, shit. I didn't even know it was 7. God damn. Chris, any thoughts?
Raiders.
Have you finally come around?
Raiders. Started. First two of the season. And turn into a pumpkin. Give me the Raiders.
Costa, any thoughts?
Chris is waiting for that shoe to drop, man, but I don't think it's going to drop. System quarterbacks is the motto of the 2025 season, and Indiana Jones is in a perfect system for his skill set. The Raiders are lost. I think that the Colts have a really good pass rush and a good enough secondary where Geno Smith is leading the league in interceptions. I think they're going to turn him over a couple times. I don't think the Raiders, Crosby's hurt right now. I think he'll play, but he's banged up. They're going to struggle stopping the run. I think it's going to be a Jonathan Taylor game. Tyler Warren, Michael Pittman, they have a lot of weapons, and at home, they are a dangerous team. I think they blow out the Raiders here. I want the Colts.
Jeremy?
Yeah, I think last week's game could have been a lot different with the Colts had Mitchell not pulled the Deshaun Jackson. The Colts have been playing really well. I just think it's too many points. I'm probably in the same boat with Chris of just taking the points here. But I do think this Colts team's for real, at least at home.
Who said I was taking the points?
I thought you said Raiders.
I did.
Yeah,
Money
taking the
money line.
Oh, my
Money
apologies.
line.
Oh, I wasn't familiar with your game. I'm sorry. Money line. Yeah, but I would take the points as well, or by myself.
I'm on the Colts. All aboard. This is my hype train team in the NFL. President of the Danny Dimes fan club of the Indiana Jones fan club. Team balling, man. They're my Minnesota Vikings from last year. Nobody saw it coming, and you just looked up and they were the 1 seed. Like, huh? I think that's the Colts. 7 is a little dicey, but I had the Raiders as my play of the month last week. I don't see Genty doing what he did against. I don't see that repeating. This Colts defense is legit. And one thing I said about the Colts all season long is they have one of the best rosters in the NFL. I don't think people understand. They have one of the best rosters in the NFL. The only problem, they had no quarterback. They had no fucking quarterback. And if Danny Dimes playing like he playing, I'm cool with him. So I'm rocking with the Colts. It's a big number, but I also think it's a big number for a reason. The books have caught up. Give me the Colts. Let's see what the people think. The people think Colts are to play. 61% on the Colts. So that's in third right now, behind Cowboys and Ravens. We got Broncos, Eagles. Fly, Philly, fly. Philly land 3 and a hook. I think it is who? I think it's Costi.
Yeah. I'm taking the Eagles at home. The Broncos just don't travel well. I mean, they've won both their games at home, both games on the road. They have lost. The Eagles don't win pretty, but they enforce their will on you. And if you're not perfect and you don't have a lead going into the fourth quarter, you are in trouble against this Eagles team. All that talk about no passing yards in the second half and all these things, the team is still 4-0. They have the best defensive line in football. They have a very different scheme every single game. On defense, they don't have anything that stands out that goes, man, what are they doing so unique? But they change their scheme each time, formidable to each opponent, and they just take away the other opponent's strength. And, what does Bo Nix want to do here? He wants to get the ball to Sutton. He wants to be able to scramble and RPO, and Dobbins has been having a good year. I think they're going to stop the run here, and Bo's going to struggle here on the road. Philly's a tough place to play. I'll take the Eagles here.
Jim?
I think Eagles win, but Broncos cover. The Eagles have been playing close games, and they could very easily be over. I still think some of that Super Bowl hangovers happening to them, but I think they're such a good team that they're finding ways to win. But there's some issues, I think, on that back end. But I would take the Broncos plus the points. Surprisingly, their running game has been really, really good. I mean, J.K. Dobbins has been so explosive this year. So I take the Broncos plus the points.
I'm taking the Eagles. They finna eat Bo Nix alive. And they're the best team in football. Yes, they're offensive challenged at times. Yes, the hook on that 3 is scary, but I think once we get mid-game, they up 10, and they just going downhill, rushing down the hill on goddamn Broncos, we're gonna be like, yeah, why doubt Philly? I don't see a reason to doubt them, and I won't. Not for the Broncos outside of Denver. Give me Philly here, Chris.
4 words: foolish and lack of vision. Broncos money line. It's by the time the
You see my
playing with
point? You
fire
see my
starts
point?
to
You see
burn
why I
up
like
with
the Eagles? You see why I got to take the Eagles? Because guys like Chris are taking Broncos money. Come on.
Are you going to parlay
Why?
that with the
Why?
Raiders?
It's two little blips for the Broncos, or else this team could be 4-0 right now. If they didn't, have a fourth quarter bumble against the Colts and get themselves a leverage penalty, and they had a lead with 3 minutes to go against the Chargers and just fell flat. This is the same sort of thing that's been happening with the Eagles. If they didn't have that blocked kick, their first 3 wins of the season would have been by a combined 8 points. And then last week, you're up 28-3 on the Bucs. You're kicking the shit out of them and still find a way to win that game only by 6. This team's going to have issues closing. And one of these days, it's going to come back to bite them in the ass, and it's going to be this game.
It sounds to me like a team that has found ways to get it done against a team that makes excuses for reasons they haven't gotten it done. That's what it sounds like to me. So I'm rocking with the team that finds ways to get it done. Do you think I want to be up here hyping up the fucking Eagles of all teams? No, I don't. Fuck the Eagles.
No, so it's surprising that
These
you
boys
are
playing some fucking football, and they covering, not even
Really, if
playing
you're
up to
taking
their
the Eagles,
standards. They're not even playing that well.
To be fair, the Eagles, and I'm not an Eagles lover, but they are 8-2 against the spread over their last 10. It's not like they're winning and not covering.
Exactly. Like they playing ugly football and the covering. So imagine if they bust out. Shit nasty. I hate the Eagles, but they playing football.
That against a Denver defense, you're insane.
The defense is overrated and over fucking value.
That's not true.
Phillies, yeah, you're right.
No, the Broncos.
No, the Broncos have a good defense.
The Eagles.
They have the best corner in the game. They have a very expensive and pretty good defensive line. They're good. They have a lot of talent across the board. They have good.
They're good, but like I said, they're overrated and overvalued. And I stand by that.
The Eagles are, yeah.
The Broncos.
The Eagles, right? You got it.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Somebody said in the comments, talk your shit, Chris.
Their numbers are defensively are being inflated because they played Cam Ward in week 1, rookie, and Jake Browning. Congratulations. The 2 games they played against comparable quarterbacks, they didn't impress me all that much.
Herbert played one comparable quarterback.
Yeah, okay, so even worse. So, and then what he did to them is even worse. That I did.
And we're hyping up a defense that's given up at least 20 points in 3 straight weeks, or their first 4 weeks, and 51 points in back-to-back weeks. Okay.
I wish our defense only gave up 20 points.
Me too.
Sounds like a good recipe to only give up 20.
My defense are giving up 40. We'll see. Let's see what the people think. Let's see. Who y'all agree with, me or Chris? They with me. Fuck you, Chris.
Well, so much for a good week on the circuit.
66% on the Eagles.
To be fair, guys, if you finish in last, you also get paid. So I don't know where everybody's going.
Okay, so let's go Eagles. Let's tank this week then.
Yeah, you get paid out for, I think it's like $150K for last place. Yeah, it's just as hard to be in last as it is in first. By the way,
yes, it is.
For all those that don't understand math, it's just as hard.
Giants, Saints. Giants plus. Whoa. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. I can't even say that. Is that right? I have to do a double check. Saints -2? Holy shit. Jeremy?
Yeah, the Saints have not, I think I read the stat, they have not had the ball with the lead, meaning anytime they took the lead, they gave it right back or allowed them to tie the game. Give me the Saints all day. I mean, this line stinks like hell, man. And on top of it, you've got a rookie quarterback going on the road down to New Orleans. I still think the Saints can win this game, so I'm going to take them.
This is the trap game of the week. I gotta tell you right here, right now. This is gonna be sharp versus square. This is gonna be public versus pro. I'm gonna tell you right now. The pro is gonna be all on the Saints. The public gonna be all on the Giants. I can tell you right here, right now. Where will Jay be? Jay will probably be on the Giants with the public.
I don't know. I've had 4 or 5 different sharps report to me this week. This game is not on their board. Maybe they're waiting for it to get to that pretty number 3.
It's just nasty. The reason I can't take the Saints is because the Rattler has yet to win a game, bro. He ain't done it. He hasn't done it. And you need him to do it at this number. I thought Dart played with some swag, man. I know Neighbors is gone. The Saints have played okay football outside of you take that Seattle game. I had them last week, ATS against the Bills. That was a solid cover. I'm still leaning towards the Giants. I think they're the more complete team. I trust the defense of the Giants a little more. I trust the quarterback a little more. It sounds crazy, even though it's his second game versus Rattler's 10th. But Rattler got to show me. He got to show me he can win a football game. He got to show me. Even at home against the Giants, he got to show me. So I'm going to lean towards the G-Man. Chris?
This game, what makes you want to yak? Hold on, let me find the game I wrote up on this one because I don't want to go opposite of what I wrote for the site. But I'm gonna go with the Giants here. Like you said, until we see Spencer Rattler show that he can win a game, I gotta keep going against it. The Giants still have a solid pass rush, and I like this Giants defense to be able to get to Rattler, and Cam Scatterboo rushing score, anytime touchdown.
I love that actually.
So
I kind of like the swag Giants, man. I like the swag Giants. I ain't gonna lie. They got a future. One game in, I'm sold on Dart. I'm sold, bro.
You're gonna sell that stock back after this week.
You might be right. 61% on the Giants in that one. What's that? 4th place? Texans, Ravens. I know we already did that one. Titans, Cardinals. Yeah. Titans plus 7.5. Cardinals plus laying 7.5. Chris, any thoughts?
Let me see. I think I was leaning towards the Titans and the points. Didn't love it, but the Cardinals have just been playing close games themselves, I'm pretty sure. None of their games have been decided by more than 7 points this season. As bad as the Titans have been, and as bad as they looked against Houston last week, it just, I don't know, this just feels weird. It feels like one of those games where Arizona should win, but it's like 22-16 or something like that. Like just some weird score. So take Tennessee in the points.
Nah, for real.
J. DiMercato.
Me. You got any thoughts here, Chris? I mean, Costi?
What are we doing? Titans?
Cardinals, yeah.
She sounds so disappointed. Like, yeah, that's what we've gotten to.
Oh God, I don't feel like touching this game. 7.5 over the hook. I could see this being a backdoor cover, but Tennessee's been so bad. Arizona's been so inconsistent. They did show some life there with Marvin Harrison having an amazing second half of that game to give him some confidence, and maybe will translate going forward. Trey McBride's really good, but they have no running game right now and no leadership. I don't know. If I had a gun to my head and I had to bet this game, I would take Tennessee plus 7.5, but I don't really like it.
Jeremy?
I think if I had to bet this game, I'd take Arizona in the first half because Arizona plays down to level their opponent. And I feel like this game is going to look like the game against the Panthers where you build this lead and all of a sudden they start coming back on you. But if you force me to pick in this, I'd probably take the points.
I'm going to lean towards the Cardinals in this one. A, I feel like I always bet the Cardinals. And B, I just don't want to bet on a team following a week following, and when their quarterback at the press conference came out and said, "We're ass," he told you. He told you verbatim, "We're ass." What more do you want? So that's real. I'm gonna lean towards Arizona in that one. It's a lot of number. It probably won't make my premium card or nothing like that, man. To be honest, but not betting Tennessee. Y'all like Tennessee? Y'all got 56% of y'all on Tennessee. We'll see. Cardinals or not Cardinals? Bucks, Seahawks. Seahawks laying 3.5. Costa, any thoughts?
No, another one. Take the home team here.
You ain't gotta have thoughts. If you ain't got none,
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take the home team here. They've been playing better ball. I think Tampa has been playing above their pay grade. Going on the road here into a very tough environment. I think Seattle's getting better. And look, Tampa has been playing close games and winning close games. They had a chance even to beat Philly, but the two games they played on the road was Atlanta and Houston. Both pretty crappy. Seattle's pretty damn good. They lost a close game to San Fran in week 1. Outside of that, I just like the way that team is put together. Really good coaching all the way down. I'm going to take Seattle here.
Jeremy, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think Seattle's the far superior team, especially with some of the injuries that Tampa Bay's dealing with now. To me, Seattle has one of the best units in all of football. You can take offense, defense, special teams. That defensive group that they have with Mike McDonald as a head coach, he puts guys in the right position. So I think they're going to be the number one defense at the end of the year. With that being said, Bucky Irving in a boot, Mike Evans still with the hamstring issue. It's Igbuka, and I'm sure they're going to give him plenty of attention. Give me Seattle.
Bucks money line. Seattle ain't shit. Seattle ain't nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm a hater. Maybe they'll make me a believer. But I mean, they benefited from a light schedule, bro. They've handled business, beat the Cardinals, beat the Saints, beat the Steelers, lost to the Niners. Like, cool. I'm not all that impressed, man. I'm not. Show me. Continue to show me. And I'm not laying a hook here. I know they're at home, 12th man, all that. know the Bucks banged up, all that. I think Tampa's still to play. I think they might go in here and win it. Give me a dog like Baker. Dog points in my back pocket. I'm going to war. So Tampa just a team that's gonna battle to the last snap. Like, I feel like we all know how this game's gonna come down to it. Here's how this game's gonna come down. It's gonna go just like this. 24-20. Seahawks are up. Bucks got the ball, driving for the win. That's how this game gonna play out. And do Baker put it in the end zone, like for the game. And I think he do. So we'll see if I'm right. Chris, you got any thoughts?
Let's see here. Give me the Bucks. Where's the number I had here? Oh, Baker Mayfield 15-6 against the spread as a dog with the Bucks. So
dog. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He a dog, man.
8-2 against the spread, but he's getting at least a field goal. So he just plays well in the underdog role. So I'll take Tampa Bay plus the points.
See what the people thought. The people, 58% on the Bucks. We got a couple more. We got Lions, Bengals, Lions laying 10. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be one. I can already tell. Lions minus 10, Bengals plus 10. Jeremy, any thoughts?
No, I hate this game too because one team stinks, one's really good. It's a huge line on the road. If you force me to pick, I'd take the Lions on the road, but I don't like this game either.
Same exact thoughts for me. Lions, I know they're going to be the most popular survivor pick probably of the week. And probably one of the most public plays of the week. Like it feels like it's the right play, and then do the Bengals do anything to pass? Lean Lions, pass. Chris?
Yeah, this is one of those games where I'm just going to be on the side of the public. I don't care. It's the Lions. They're playing. You have Dan Campbell, who just continues to just cover at a ridiculous clip, especially off of a win. I think after a win of 7 or more points, he's 20-5 against the spread. It's just hard to go against that, especially with how messed up the Bengals are, even at home, even with all the Jared Goff outdoor stuff. It's for me. It's just it has to be the Bengals here, or sorry, the Lions here. Sorry, excuse me.
I know, but it's kind of like there are those games, kind of like last night with the Niners. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's Lions. It's Lions for me. I can't. I like taking dirty dogs sometimes, but I can't take the dirty dog Bengals in this. I can't. Costi, what do you think? Can you take the dirty dog Bengals?
I can. Home dog, 10.5 points. It's still an NFL team. You guys, everybody always, you saw it last night with the 49ers. They had literally nobody on offense, and all of a sudden, previous to the game, you go, there's no way they're going to pull this one out from a win standpoint. And they end up not only covering, but winning outright. I get it. The Bengals on paper look like they should get destroyed by an amazing rushing offense. Offensive, defensive line goes to Detroit. Quarterback goes to Detroit. I mean, really, the receivers are the only thing that benefit the Bengals. But still at home, getting 10.5 points, I feel like they're going to put some fight out there. And again, Detroit outdoors with Goff, I just think it's too many points. I think Detroit wins, but they don't cover.
Fair. And of course, you know that one's in there. 87%, I think, on the Lions. So Cowboys, Lions, Ravens looking like the 3 as of right now. We got Commanders and the Chargers. I think I'm up first in this one. I'm going to lean towards the Commanders. I was on them last week. I was wrong. Shout out who they played last week. Was it Atlanta?
Yeah.
Shout out Atlanta. They bounced back at home last week. The Commanders are kind of going to be, they're kind of like, they're another teeter-totter team for me, where it's like, you like them one week, you hate them the next, you like them. But they're still a really good roster. It doesn't matter if it's Mariota or JD for me in this one. It'll be Commanders. I am a little nervous. I don't love it. Chargers coming off the ugly loss to the Giants. They would want to bounce back, especially at home. I was saying I think the Chargers were overrated anyway. I think this line kind of is right where it's supposed to be, though. I'm a lean Commanders, not totally in love with it, though. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Chargers here. It's still a tough defense. Whether or not Khalil Mack is banged up or not, it's still a tough defense to deal with. And Jaden Daniels come back. If Jaden Daniels comes back, he is going to be a game changer for the Commanders. He is. It's just
how are the Chargers overrated? They just got lost to the Giants. What do you mean?
Teams can put up a dud and still not be overrated, but
man, heading into last week, I was hearing best team in football talk. Like,
okay, that's a little much.
Exactly.
That's a little much, but I still think that they're still a really good football team. But
they're good.
I think it's going to be tough for Jaden Daniels in his first start back. But what do I know? So.
Fair. Costa, you got any thoughts here?
I'm on the Chargers. Jim Harbaugh, back-to-back losses. I don't see it. I think, the line is where it is because the Chargers right now are really struggling with having healthy offensive linemen. Joe Alt is going to be out for this game. Their other tackles going to be out for this game, but they still have a really good defense. I think not having McLaurin, Washington only getting Jaden Daniels back first game on the road, tough environment. The Chargers are gritty. I think it's going to be a tough place to play. Their defense is still elite, and I'm going to like the bounce back here with the Chargers.
I ain't mad at it. Jeremy?
I think the wrong team's favored. I think the Washington Commanders should be favored in this game, and I understand it's on the road. The injuries to the line of the Chargers. The Chargers have not the past couple of weeks played like they did in the first 2 weeks. Jaden Daniels, to me, I think he plays. Terry McLaurin's going to come back as well, and if you get that, I think we're catching a couple points in a key situation. So give me Washington.
He hasn't made his little walk through today.
There he's right here.
AI
Cutting eye Eric, cutting eye Joe.
AI Pappy. Insane. All right, let me see what the poll did in this one. We're almost done, fellas. I'm gonna get y'all out of here. Chargers 65%. I think that's enough for the fourth slot. And how many we got left? We got two left. Patriots, Bills. Bills laying 7.5. Rufus, you any thoughts?
Nothing yet. I still gotta dig into this game a little bit more.
Fair. Costa, any thoughts?
Drake Mays look good, but Buffalo at home has just looked extremely dominant. Can't make the spread high enough. They've been so dominant versus the Patriots team. Not a bettable game for me, but if I had to pick this game, I'm not taking the points. I'm laying the points with Buffalo. So Buffalo for me.
Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm on Buffalo here. I mean, everybody's kind of jocking what New England's done the past couple of weeks. And look, granted they've looked good, but they looked good against, who was it, Carolina and Miami. Just checked my numbers. So I think Buffalo's the better team. I do worry about Buffalo's defense because I do think this could be that perfect backdoor game, but I think they're the far superior team. Give me them.
I saw something funny earlier in the week. They said, man, I feel like Buffalo play at home every week. I thought about it. I said, I do too. This team got 14 of 17 home games, bro. They never on the road.
There are more 3-game homestands that I've seen this, like, with certain teams than I think I can ever remember seeing.
But then I thought about it. Then, but like you got 1-day road games is like the Jets, so it's like that's not really that don't count.
That's like really like a home game.
Yeah, that don't count. And then you got Miami. I mean, I guess a little bit, but
they really, I mean, outside of the Ravens game, where an offense tested them, they had the Jets, Miami, and New Orleans.
Yeah.
So
I'm leaning towards the Bills in this one too, though. Don't love it, but they are the superior team. I'm going to lean towards them in this one. See what the community did. Y'all think Bills 7.5, 65% on the Bills. We got a couple of them right there at the bottom that are like bundled up. I might have to do one more poll at the end. Chiefs, Jags. Chiefs 3.5 is the last one. Costi, any thoughts?
Taking the Chiefs here. Is that the line that you have? 3.5?
3.5, yep.
It's down to 3 line now. Yeah, the circle line is actually worse than what the current line is. So to be smart, guys, the way you do that from a sharp side is you don't bet the game that has the worst line. You usually want to bet the games that have the better line in the tournament that you're in. So hypothetically, I wouldn't even bet this game if it was in the circa because the line's worse with the hook, but I'm taking Kansas City regardless. If I had to choose, they're the healthier team now. than they were when the season started. They're getting guys back. You're starting to see a better offensive production. Defense has always been good, and it's going to continue to be good. This team is 2-2, but it feels like right now they could be a very dangerous out for anybody. I don't even care about the 2-2 record. This team can go on a serious run over the next 5 to 6 weeks. So Kansas City for me for a blowout on this pathetic Jags team that they'll stop the run and then it's game over.
Jeremy?
I'm wondering if I'm going to be over here on Con Island because give me the Jags. I think they pull off the upset. I actually like them to win outright. I don't think Kansas City got right last week. I think the injuries on Baltimore and the matchup they took advantage of. Yeah, I think Jacksonville's a live dog. They always have some weird games there on Monday nights too. So give me them plus the points.
Chiefs Kingdom. Well, I don't know why I doubt that, man. It's just my thoughts. I don't know why I doubt Reed. I don't know why I doubt Mahomes. I'm not fading them for the Jags. Cool story. Jags have been all right this season. I think they're going to be all right. They might win their division. Be a playoff team. Cool. I'm not taking them against the damn Chiefs. Hell no. Not doing that. Give me the Chiefs, man. Chris?
What's this line at for circa?
3.5.
3.5.
Eesh. So I want the Chiefs at 3. I'm going to back them. To lean towards the Chiefs right now, but I still got to dig into it a little bit more.
You have a lot
the Chiefs just
a lot of
snuck in
digging
there.
over there. A lot of digging. Fucking groundhog.
Right. Chris Evan acting like we told him to put his whole house on it today.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Go take a picture of your backyard, Chris. See how many holes are out there.
Well, there's one Costy sized.
All right, so it looks like the plays that y'all submitting for this week are going to be Cowboys, Ravens, Lions, Chiefs, and I guess I could do a poll for that last slot because there's a couple of them tied. Right. Chiefs, Lions, Cowboys, Ravens. Just double checking. Yeah, that fourth one is like a 4 or 5 way tie. I'm gonna do one more poll. Last poll. And we're going to do, it's going to be, who were they? It was Eagles. It was Eagles. Chargers. Was it Giants? And what was the other one that was tied? Was it Colts? I think it was Colts. All right. This is for, I just put one more poll up. 4 options. It's going to be y'all's last one for the week. I spelled Giants wrong. That's funny. And then we'll close it out. Chris, what you got for sale today over at PickDawgz Premium?
Just my college football play of the day. Like I said, I feel like I'm really locked in on this weekend's college football card. So make sure that you jump on tonight, and you can also jump on a 3-day pass. For me, the 3-day and 7-day passes on Saturday are less than buying each of the daily packages individually and get you the entire football card. We're going to have MLB playoffs and potentially some WNBA, but NHL starts up on Tuesday. So make sure that you check that out and use the promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off. Pair me up with Jay, Jeremy. Pair all 3 of us up.
Costi, what's going on at Safer Syndicate Group?
We have a lot of different products that are available. It depends which handicapper, which personality you're really interested in working with one-on-one. Right now, it's Jeremy. His inner circle. I think, Jeremy, you're up over 30 units in the last 10 days.
Yep.
Which is pretty freaking good, especially with college, college, NFL, and baseball, and NBA starting really soon. Jay Yang, Big Al McMorty, and we have a lot of other products out there specifically for guys that want ratings attached to their game. So if that interests you and you want that more one-on-one white glove treatment, you can call me, set something up. Otherwise, always recommend going to the leaderboards and subscribing. I mean, these three guys on the show today are all really, really good. So buy their weekly and monthly. That's how you get value.
Jeremy, what you got going on, man?
Yeah, I mean, Costi kind of alluded to it. I've been having a great week. I'm hitting over 65% on the season in the NFL. I've been seeing the board well. I think I've had one losing day, and that was a 1-2 in the last 8 on the site. So just putting it all together. I usually put up my NFL and college plays early. Right now I have 6 up with each with a 5-pack. And I think we've been talking about it, buying a 3-day pass and pairing some guys up. I think it's the best bang for your buck where you're going to get all those plays. But I got to play on the WNBA tonight. A couple of college football plays up. So I'm looking for a good weekend to continue this heater.
Today, man, I really don't even want to play nothing, if I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna put a play in though. I don't love today, bro. I just don't. I really want to sit back and fill out the WNBA game. And nothing in college jumps off the page for me. So I'm gonna add something for y'all because I know it's Friday. Y'all want something, so I'm gonna add it here right after the show. So be on the lookout for that from me. And I got a really nice weekend coming up, though. I like this NFL card. I'm gonna be firing away, and I got probably my biggest college card of the week of this year tomorrow. I like tomorrow. I like a lot of games tomorrow in college, so I'll have a pretty hefty card over the weekend. Hop on a 3-day pass and get everything, or wait till tonight and then before you get Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm on that 3-day. Let's make it a good night, a good weekend. The poll. Eagles will be the last one. So for Circle this week, y'all got the Cowboys, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Lions, and the Eagles. All right. Let me plays. Let me type it. Cowboys, Eagles.
Sounds like a solid 2-3 weekend.
Chiefs, right?
No, we don't want 2 and 3. We either want 5-0 or 0-5, Jeremy. We don't want anything in the middle.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
5-0 or 0-5. What?
Any parlays today?
Chris has got to dig in some more to find them.
Parlay for me.
Here we go. I dug up my parlay right next to where I'm going to hide Costi. Let's go with Delaware and the under in Colorado State, San Diego State.
USF and Delaware.
Jim?
Yeah, I'll do the simple 3-teamer. Give me the Delaware over, and we'll go to the WNBA championship. I'm taking Phoenix plus the points and the under.
I'm going to give y'all a futures parlay 2-teamer. Blue Jays to beat the Yankees and move on to the NLCS, and the Detroit Tigers to beat the Mariners and move on to the...
You still hating on the Mariners, man.
Tigers, Jays. I will be proven right in the end. We'll see. We'll see. Appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't got nothing else for y'all, man. Chris, anything? Costi, anything? Jeremy, anything?
Make it a winning day.
Nope.
Costi.
I'm going to go dig some holes, too.
See you tomorrow. Make it a winning day. We out here.